All right, so it is the wonderful Friday of this week, Friday, October 2nd. What do we have going on today? Well, we're going to start off with core temperature warm up. So, the funny thing about this, it was last Thursday. It was the 8:30 class. No, 7:30 class, I apologize. Jackie Fairchild and Nick Pacifico were in that class. And we were talking about how much Nick really loves star planks. And I believe Jackie brought up the wonderful star jumps. And he's like, oh, God, those are the worst, truly, more than the star planks. And so I told wonderful Zach Talley about that while we were making these warm-ups. And guess what? We're starting off with a 3-minute assault bike with 3 star jumps at the top of each minute. Coaches, mainly Seth and Erica, we may not have programmed those since you guys have been coaching. It's literally what it sounds like. You're jumping up and you're making that star. Okay? I love seeing Nick Pacifico do this. I love you, man. I only am calling you out because I love you and how much you complain about this one. Jackie, you're great too. Thank you for reminding us of this wonderful movement. So, core temperature warm up, 3-minute assault bike with 3 star jumps at the top of every minute. Then PT specific 2 rounds, 10 banded wrist distractions. We have a video for that. We want to make sure that we're facing away from the rig and the band is pulling straight back on the wrist, not to a side. So you're going to be going back and forth, just like so with that wrist, with that band digging right into your wrist and pulling that way. Then we have 8 alternating box step-ups. Let's really focus on that each step-up coming from just that one leg that's on the top, full squeeze at the top. 8 floor-to-ceiling jumps to work on some explosiveness here. And then 4 each side pull-off walkouts. So we have that pull-off press. Remembering, straight arms with that band. All right, so I have those straight arms going on with that band, right? That band, let's say, is pulling me to the left, so towards the rig. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take about 3 or 4 steps to my right, so away from the rig. And so that band is now trying to pull me towards the rig, but I'm not letting it. I'm staying completely straight, so anti-rotational. So I'm saying I'm going to take 4 steps, 3 or 4 steps away from it, and then back. That's 1. You'll do that 4 times one side and then 4 times the other. All right? So these are pull-off walkouts here. If anyone has questions on this, give me a message. All right, so our workout today, our clean primer drill. Every 90 seconds for 6 minutes. We're building each set. Main focus is still technique here. Each week you guys are going to get a little bit better, and each week the primer complex is going to give us the ability to be heavier than the week before, but we're always focusing on that technique. You guys are going to find that we may not be with our complexes building as heavy as we were in the last cycle, but you're going to find when we're done with this cycle, even though we aren't going as heavy perhaps as our last cycle before dense gains, this turkey power cycle, because of all the technique you guys are focusing on and that being the main focus for these primer drills, we're going to be able to lift heavier weights because we're moving better. Rant done. Love you guys. So every 90 seconds for 6 minutes, that's 4 sets. Without dropping the bar, we're going to do 2 clean pulls, 2 power cleans, those are from the ground, and then 2 tall cleans. So the clean pulls, what is that doing? Just like with our snatch primer, with this clean one, is we're focusing on that proper path of the bar. Hips and shoulders are going to rise up at the same time to make that bar path go straight up and down in that first pull. We're going to push our knees back a little bit while we do that. So the bar is going straight up. Once that bar gets past our knees, you're then going to aggressively extend those hips. It could be a brush with the bar. It could be a quote-unquote bang with that contact. As long as we are keeping constant movement, either or is fine, and as long as that bar keeps on going straight up and not out. So when that bar gets past our knees, we aggressively extend those hips. Once those hips are extended, We're then going to pull up a little bit of our arms, a little bit with our arms. So that is our clean pull. Then we have 2 power cleans. That's just building onto those clean pulls we just did, working on that timing. Remembering, actively push those feet into the ground and then yank with those arms and get underneath, all right? High elbows and under. And then 2 tall cleans. So after that second power clean, go back to that tall clean. It's just like with that tall snatch. We're not dipping down a little bit and then extending and pulling under. No, the focus here is open up that chest, pull as much as you can, which won't be that much when we get heavier. So then we have to focus on keeping that chest tall and pulling ourselves or dropping underneath the bar in the bottom of that clean or bottom of a front squat and standing up. Cool. So what do we got going on here? We have 3 different 4-minute AMRAPs. All 3 are consisting of box jumps and power cleans. The theme here is that each new AMRAP, our box jump is getting higher and our load is getting heavier for the power cleans, so our rep scheme is going down. We have a 4-minute AMRAP of 6 box jumps at 24-20 inches and then 6 power cleans at 95-65. So the weight here for this first one is a weight that you can confidently do unbroken, all right? After those 4 minutes, you're going to rest for 2 minutes and then go into 5 box jumps, 5 unbroken power cleans. Notice the weight goes up, and so does the height here, okay? So at this point, this 30-24, it's a fairly high box jump. I say fairly high because I'm a tall human, but you should be like, okay, I need to make sure that I am setting myself to jump up there. But we're thinking with this that it's only going to take about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds to do those 5 box jumps. So let me go back to that first 4-minute AMRAP here. I apologize. We're thinking those box jumps, the 6 of them, to take about 20 to 25 seconds there, all right? And that's confidently jump up, step down. I don't want people to rebound. I am allowing a step into each box jump. That is okay, especially when we get to the taller ones. So you're hearing that now. I'm allowing you to step into it. And so those 6 unbroken power cleans, easy peasy, lemon squeezy at that weight. Then we go in the second 4-minute AMRAP. We have 5 and 5. Weight's a little bit heavier. Height is a little bit taller. All right. This is where fatigue's going to set in a little bit, but you're still able to do the 5 unbroken power cleans. You might just have to be mentally a little bit stronger. Then we go into this last one, all right? And so this last one is, 4-minute AMRAP of 4 box jumps at 34 inches / 30. So what 34 inches is that is a 45-pound plate on top of the 30 inches. Females will just be at the 30 inches. And then 4 unbroken power cleans. This 155, 105. This is going, so we started off with a lightweight. We got to a moderately lightweight for that second one. Now we're at a moderate to moderately heavy weight, but that still means we can go unbroken with it. I am looking for a score of at least for every AMRAP 4 rounds. So we're thinking a minute, do the 6 box jumps, 6 power cleans. The first 4-minute AMRAP, we're thinking people are probably going to get around 6 of them. 6 rounds, right? 6 plus. The second 4-minute AMRAP is going to be 5 or 6, and then that third and final one, we're not hoping, we're going to get around 4 to 5 of them. All right. So, like I said, with this, all we're working on here is explosiveness and then fatigued power clean cycling. All right. Coaches, coach people on how to properly cycle a barbell, specifically this power clean, and how we want to make sure we keep that chest tall when we're bringing that bar back down from shoulders to our hips, and then you're pushing that car door back with your butt. All right. If you guys have any questions, this is a longer one. We're going on 10 minutes now, but I wanted to talk about what the stimulus was supposed to be with that box jump, how you can step into it, and how each AMRAP we are shooting for 4+ rounds. Love you guys. Bye.